I bought this printer when it first came out back in September of 2021. I've had a difficult time getting this thing to print quality parts and at the speed that they had first marketed with. Although difficult, I was finally able to get the bed leveled and calibrated the printer and printed this test, which I thought turned out pretty good. But you can see that there are a ton of problems with the ZAxis. Clearly it has a hard time printing on the up and down dimension. This is also obvious in other prints that I've done, like this popular Snorlax model, where it's clearly printed some layers that did not weld together on a finer resolution, but half the size. I got this print, and this print shows just how good of prints that I've been able to get in general with this printer. But whenever it comes to printing quality parts consistently and at the speeds that I want to, it's nearly impossible. This small little print here took about 30 minutes. This one took half the time, but is a lower resolution. The time finally came to start upgrading this thing. The first thing that I tried was the CL Touch, and it was kind of difficult to get installed on this Ender 7, as it seems like Creality's completely forgotten about their own printer. And while that helped, it hasn't completely solved the issue, as parts are still very inconsistent with the quality on the ZAxis. After doing some research, I found designs that involved replacing the V-rollers with linear rods and using the other extrusions on the printer to mount extra linear rods and T8 screws. The designs that I have been able to find for this printer were too expensive, and I had the time to design my own. After modeling the Ender 7 in FreeCAD, I started designing and printing my first parts. And after that came these other parts. I'm not yet done with the final design nor the upgrading, but currently in the process. I have hours of videos on the CAD process and researching that I plan on condensing into bite-sized little videos. Can't wait to show you how I get to the end product, and I hope to help everyone out that has this Ender 7 problem. I highly suggest that you subscribe now so you'll get notified when my next video comes out on upgrading this printer. I expect it to really stabilize the bed and get rid of a lot of those artifacts that are seen on the ZAxis, which is perfect. Plan on having a video out next Sunday, so look out for that. Subscribe, like.